I've now got my robot up on blocks so it doesn't run away from my video. You might want to do the same, or you could put it on the floor, it doesn't matter. But it's a little bit fast for my liking, so we're going to have to do some work a little bit later to slow it down. Right now we're just going to test out and see what we get with this. And basically I know from my first test that number 19, GPIO pin number 19, seems to be making the right motor go forward. I'm going to run that test again, and I'm going to look at my robot very carefully and see if the right motor is in fact spinning forward when I run the module. So here I go now. I'm watching it very carefully. It should be running. Yep, it definitely ran forward. Okay, and it doesn't make as much noise when it's up on that block. So basically, that is my right motor forward. So I'm going to create a variable. And I'm going to set that up right after here. So after the GPIO setup is complete, I'm going to set my variables. And in my set variables, I'm going to hit print here just so that I can get these nice debug statements. Setting up variables. Okay. And my first variable is going to be right motor forward, or RMF for right motor forward, equals 19. And I'm going to put a comment at the end of this line saying this is the right motor forward, and this will help me to remember exactly what I was doing in a year's time, because I might not actually understand what RMF actually means at that point. So that's my right motor forward, and I'm basically looking at this here. And that's not going to change much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in here, instead of 19, I'm going to put in setup RMF. And just to test this, I'm going to go RMF in here and RMF in here as well. And if I press save, no change to the robot, but it will be more efficient for my code for later on. So now I can see that that should still work. It's running through the code now. And here we go. Yep, it definitely worked. By the way, on the video, it looks like it's going the other way to what it does. That's because of the frame rate of the video. Okay, so we've got that happening. We've got my video set up, my variable set up. So now I need to do this testing for the next number I have. So I'm just going to use numbers for the time being. So the next number I'm going to test is number 26. And my assumptions from my wiring are that this should be the right motor, unless I've wired it up wrong. This should be the right motor, and it should go the other way. So let's just see, Controls S to save, and run that. And I should see that go backwards. Yep, that definitely went backwards. So that means that I can now set up another variable in my variable section called right motor reverse, and that equals 26. And you can see that I've done that here. So I'm going to basically press pause at this point and continue on. So now that I've unpaused it, you can see I've added those extra variables in. The last one I need to do is to set up the LMF pin. So the left motor forward pin is now set up in there, so I can press Control Save. And now I should probably just test that last LMF. LMF down here. LMF, I'm going to hit Control Save to save that. I'm going to run that now, run the module, and you should see the left motor up the back there on the video going backwards, where it looking like it goes forwards on the video. And that's it. So now I can basically just, I'm going to hash out each one of these lines individually. There is a bulk way of doing it, but I've forgotten what it is for the time being. So there you go. So that I'm going to leave there. Just comment it out. I can bring it back later. Not sorry, that's the wrong area. Bad me. Okay, I've fixed that now. I'm going to comment out this area here. So I need to comment out these lines here so that I don't print out that test, because it's not going to happen anymore. And comment out that one. So that's basically going to be commented out. And now we know that what all our channels are, our GPIOs are set up. We can now try and control the speed in the next video.